Hi, I'm Asher and this is My Big Mouth. Let me introduce you to my guest, the funniest person on the planet.
That's right, Asher. That's right.
Gina Yashere, and the most fabulous person on the planet, Tracy Kennedy. Today I'm asking the question, does the passing of Proposition 8 mean that in California in 2008 we still live in a homophobic society? Now, to clarify, especially for people overseas who don't live in California, Proposition 8 is a ballot that took place in November to change the state constitution to redefine marriage as just between a union between a man and a woman exclusively. That means no same-sex marriage. Two men can't get married, two women can't get married. Tracy Kennedy.
Absolutely.
You're from LA, you're a California resident.
Yes, yes.
First of all, how did you feel when it was passed? It was narrowly passed, 52.3% against 47.7%, so that's really narrow. How did you feel?
Well, what's important to remember is that 4 years ago, was it 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. There was another proposition where it was not such a narrow margin.
Okay.
So for it to be narrow this time means something has happened. There's a different energy here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a more of awareness, more education. And so I was very excited about that.
Okay.
I was disheartened to find out that although it was just 10% of the black vote that helped it pass, 70% of that 10% voted yes on Proposition 8.
Okay.
And talk about the yes and the no, because a lot of people were confused. They thought they were voting
Right.
yes.
Yeah,
They were.
because I had a conversation with a woman and I said to her, how did you vote? Because I can't vote, I'm not from here. And she said, oh, I voted yes for freedom and equality.
Oh, you idiot.
Actually, I'm not an idiot, but people got confused.
Right.
I mean, in England,
Intentionally.
yeah, I think there was a deliberate
thing to confuse people.
Right. Now, in England, we got civil union for
Right.
gay people, right?
So gay people can get married and they have the exact same rights as a man and woman who are married. So inheritance, you've got your rights to choose how your partner is treated in hospital if your partner gives you...
Okay,
But
next of kin rights.
Yeah,
those sorts of
basically
rights.
next of kin rights and inheritance, which is the two most important things in my mind when it comes to if you're going to put your funds together and get married, yeah.
Yeah, and also, I suppose you're going to adopt kids and stuff like
Exactly.
that.
And
So
although they're talking about why can't you be satisfied with civil unions,
Yeah.
is because with marriage there are 1,007 extra rights that civil unions don't have, as
In
you were
this
mentioning,
country.
Wow.
in this country.
So
Okay.
what are the main extra
What you
rights that
mentioned about if I and my lover have built a life together financially, then the next of kin can come in and
take
take all that
You're joking.
and tell me go kiss with their twins.
Well, that's
That won't
crazy.
be my wrist.
That's crazy. But I can't understand how that law has been passed. How can you take away a right
That people already
that
have.
people already have? That doesn't make any sense. So
And
Which
also,
brings us to your question about
Yeah.
is there still homophobia in
yeah,
2008?
I mean, at the end of the day, from my point of view, it's not somebody else's business if two people want to get married. If they love each other and they want to make it official and they want to get married, that's between them. Why should I even be voting on that?
Because
Do you know what I mean? What's it got to do with me?
Certainly, this all boils down to religion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? If we're going to really...
Let's go
yeah,
down.
of course it does.
Go
of course it
down,
does.
go down to
And
it.
that's
It
why
all
black
boils
people
down
vote
to-
overwhelmingly against it.
Exactly.
You know?
Because we
are more religious
religious
than the
people.
average.
Absolutely. And, not to draw that out, but it's very interesting to me how an oppressed people can turn around and become the oppressor. And I can speak up because a lot of black people will say, I don't understand why gay people are always trying to use us as an example for civil. Well, I'm black and gay, so I can say it. So what I'm saying is, and especially when I see a black woman, because now you have two strikes against you. You're a female, so you're treated as second-class citizen.
Yeah.
You're black, so you have to
So
prove it. And I hear you turn.
gay.
And if you're gay, that's
And
pretty
every
bad.
good heterosexual woman need a good gay
Friend,
friend in their
to
pocket. So
help
I don't know why
style
you gonna, turn your back on me. You need me, girl, when you're looking like a brick.
But let me ask you though, have you got family members that voted yes?
I think so.
Or friends?
I think
You
so.
think?
And that's the part that they say to me, I really love you. I really honor you, but I have to do what's right for my soul and my salvation. And so before, I was in a place where it was accept people on their own level of consciousness and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Hell to the no. Where I am right now is if you do not stand with me, then you're not for me. And it's just,
Did it hurt? That must have hurt you, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And what hurt more is that I had to make a decision to choose me. And I didn't understand why that was hard. Like, why is it hard? Because we don't want to not speak to family. We don't want to not have the friends that, but isn't there that an oxymoron? How are they really family or friends if they're not loving, nurturing, and supporting?
Well, they shouldn't have even been put in that position, to be honest, because this is a constitution that you already had that right. And then for them to turn a law backwards and go, actually, you weren't allowed to get married before, but now we're going to take that away. I mean, they can't. Can you imagine them trying to put
separation of church and state?
Other laws. I mean, not that long ago, it was illegal for black men and white women to get married.
Exactly.
So if they took that law, can you imagine if they turned around and, by the way, black men can't marry white women anymore.
Count these jelly beans in the jar so that you can vote. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
If they took that law away, a lot of celebrities will be shitting themselves right now.
A lot of
ouch.
A lot of celebrities will be shitting themselves. But listen, let's talk about the future. Let's talk about moving forward. What is going to happen? Do you think that, you know, obviously there are lawsuits happening and people are trying to say that it's unconstitutional and it's ridiculous and you can't have Proposition 8 anyway and it's illegal. But generally, as far as society is concerned and us embracing homosexuality and stuff like that, do you think we're moving in the right direction anyway?
Well, there's been lots of protests. I mean, there's been lots of peaceful protests, and I've never seen it on TV in America. TV in America is kind of conservative in comparison to British television, and I've seen a lot of newscasters and reporters coming out in support of, you know, the protesters protesting against the Prop 8. So that is something I've never seen before. Okay. So I think we're moving in the right direction. It's almost becoming fashionable. I'm just hoping that it actually, almost, you know, they're all coming, you know, like Obama's fashionable at the moment. You know, being behind gay people is fashionable, but let's hope it actually translates.
Gay is the new black.
You know.
Really?
No,
But do you think, okay, one last point before we wrap it up. Wanda Sykes used this moment to come out.
Fantastic.
She's a comedian in America, just in case you don't know who she is. She's pretty famous out here. Do you think that if more celebrities were to be more open about their sexuality and come out, or even straight ones were to say, you know, look, this is how we feel about our gay friends, do you think that would have a big
Absolutely,
effect?
and I think it would be a big surprise to everybody, gay people included, how many, because, you know, what is the myth? 1/10, please, child, don't. I don't
Come on, Tracy, tell us, which ones have you...
Come on, man. Name some names.
Give us the gossip. No way! Are you serious? Wow.
Ooh. Well, we leave it on that note. But thank you for watching My Big Mouth. I'm Asha, this is Gina Yashere, this is Tracy Kennedy. Feel free to drop us a line on MySpace or Facebook or on YouTube, let us know what you think, and we'll be happy to discuss your topics in future shows. Thank you.